Alright, good afternoon. Welcome back to Three Swords Gaming. We're going to continue our 0 to 0 Part 2 playthrough. So I got a late start today, but did get here just in time for tie to Covington, so happy about that, even though maybe a little bit disappointed with the late start. We need Tida for one of our Mistward pieces. Presumably not that one. It's probably one of these. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Shatter. Alright. It's none of those. Must be the boots. Or a plate. What is it? Yeah, plate. Okay. So, thus, happy to have the opportunity to try and get this taken care of. And then after that, my goal for today is going to be to try and finish Turtle. That should be easy enough. Like finishing Turtle should not be hard. And do as much as we can to try and finish our Mistward Armor. I don't know that we're actually going to finish Mistward Armor today, but we'll see. We do at some point need to catch Shatter as well. Looks like that's going to be about an hour from now. So we should be able to get both Shatter and Tida done, assuming that we end up on maps which are successful in that regard. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be the case. Certainly looks like Tida is going to be successful. There are lots of people here. So overall, I think we're in a good spot. The issue with Mistward Armor today is going to be the fact that there are a number of currencies needed in addition to completing various events and getting some RNG drops. So between the RNG and the currencies, we may fall short of that goal today. That's particularly true of the Dragon Stand currency. I really doubt I have enough of that. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to run Dragon Stand a couple times. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For right now, we're going to try and get this done. We just got to wait for the gate to go down. So now we'll just wait for her here. Right about where that... Yep, there, there you go. And there she is. So I was playing Secrets of the Obscure last night. I was on another account finishing off the story, and in the final encounter, I ran into the weirdest bug. All my UI disappeared during the fight, which was really frustrating because I'm not necessarily like a good enough player to where I can afford for that UI to just disappear on me. In particular, because I was playing Reaper, and I don't have Reaper Shroud like on a hotkey, so I lost access to Shroud. I was able to complete it without going down, which I was somewhat proud of, just because I like it. Also meant that I couldn't see my health and couldn't see like my stamina, so I didn't know when I needed to heal. So I was kind of just spamming the heal on cooldown to try and keep what I assumed was my health, like up. It was a really weird thing. I should have reported it, and by the time the fight was done, the fight lasted forever because I didn't have access to like a majority of my DPS when I couldn't get shrouds. So the whole thing was like quite an experience. Anyway, okay. So we advanced plate, and we got some time. We got 50 minutes before Shatter. We're gonna want to be there a few minutes early because we're gonna want to make sure we're on a successful map. But in the meantime, I wonder if we can get Leviathan is one of the things we're going to need. Oh, and you know what else we're going to need? Actually, before we look for Leviathan, let's go grab our dies. Turning in 25 dies will be another thing that we need to do for Turtle. So we'll grab those dies, and then we'll look into whether or not there's like a Leviathan group up. And see if we can catch Leviathan somewhere. I got all this nonsense in my inventory. Alright. Let's see. Can we... not that thing. This thing. Alright. Since we're right here, let's turn those dies in. I don't remember who we give them to. I don't remember if we give them to the NPC or if we give them to the little robot that, like, chops up the veggies for us. We'll have to come over here and see.
Make sure you say hello to the little fella
Alright, well that definitely didn't do anything. There we go. 25 unidentified dies in exchange for that. What do we got left? We got one heart that we need to do. And we need to do Leviathan. Let's see if anyone's... There's almost always a Leviathan group going because of just how profitable the ambergris is. End the dragons, end the dragons, end the dragons. Levy farm? Sure, man. Oh, are they doing it right now, or are they hanging out? Oh, I haven't got that mastery point yet. I should grab that while we're there. Let's hope that it's like on the brink of coming up and not like 90% dead. Actually, let's... Why didn't it spawn? What's going on here? There we go. Do we even have... Oh, we're in the wrong map. Let's see, is that... Oh no, that's Oni. Ooh, we may or may not make it. Can we go faster? I don't remember if I have faster on this account or not. Is it way over here? Nah, that's it right there. We're not going to make it. Did that actually count for it? It did. Alright. Thanks, Commander. Man, talk about freeloading, right? For shame. Shameful. Oh yeah, since we're here. Over here. Let's grab that master point real quick. There's probably a whole mess of them on this map that we don't have yet. And at some point, it might benefit us to be proactive about trying to get a few of those. This is a fun little spot, depending on... Where's the next rock? We grabbed 3 rocks. What are we missing here? I can't see... Is there another one right... there's another one. Alright, cool. Depending on kind of what you're into, like what you find entertaining or funny or interesting, this is a cool little spire. Like, my kid really likes it. And it's because of the cats, which we'll be able to see here pretty soon. Like, there's one of them right there. Hey, go up. It's Poochie, the cat. Sissel, the cat. That cat's scary as hell. Random kitten, and there's a bunch more as we go up. So this whole, like, spire is just covered in cats. Pickle the cat. Cat the cat. Nah. One of these guys up here. I didn't bother doing those achievements. Probably should have. But I did not. And I guess the cats like the fountain. Anyway, we need to get higher. We came up here for a reason, wasn't the cats. Alright, so we should only have one thing left to do for Turtle. We got plenty of time to do it. So let's go do it. And this tune's going to be so much better when it has, like, proper armor on it. There we go. Alright, let's talk to Allura. I didn't actually check to see if I needed the heart. Wonder if I wasted all the time. I don't think so. Yeah, there's Allura. So it is who I thought it was. And we would have needed the heart to acquire it from her, which we now have. Turret plans, another 16 gold. But there were only 2 things that cost us 16 gold, right? So I guess at the end of the day, it was only 32 gold plus, like, the 1 gold or whatever that we paid for the dyes. The dyes were not bad. I think we bought a few veggies and a few fish. So all said, really not that egregious. Yeah, should we use the word egregious? And there is. Now, I think it's 1452 is when we jump on the launch pad. Is that right? Looks like it. Then we throw things at Shatterer. At some point, he's going to, like, try and shoot us down. Usually he succeeds because I'm very bad at dodging it. And then also we can drop first aid kits on our friends, but... all sorts of achievements, which they added later when they overhauled this event. Because for, you know, the original iteration of this was, as time went on, became ungodly easy. Everyone would just stack up right here and just like burn the boss at his foot like instantly without any real effort at all. So then they overhauled it, and that's when they added all kinds of achievements and stuff, which included like killing a whole bunch of the you know, the ads that appear over here, dropping first aid kits on your buddies, like all these down dudes, dropping first aid kits on them and stuff. All right. So now he's going to heal. What we can do is break the break bars on the nodes to slow that process. Let's see, is anything? Nah. Alright, let's head back. Tag a bunch of these ads real quick. You know, I guess I didn't really need to do the heart here, considering that we would have got it during this anyway in all likelihood. Alright, go team. Oh, did we get the super rare? Or not super rare. But oh, we did get the collectibles. So you know what's going to happen? Something that I generally don't do with this account, which is tie it to my other accounts. Usually let this account exist in a vacuum for the purpose of like my 0-0 playthroughs and stuff. However, that doesn't drop very often, and I need it for collection on my main account. So there you go. Breaking my own rules. That's why we can't have nice things, because we break our own rules. Inquest. Let's do it. Is that the champion? Ah, there we go. We got it. All right. Flame Legion. Kind of the least valuable tier of materials, but that's fine. Or I don't know. I guess T1 is actually the least valuable. But there it is. Okay. Still need the Saurians. And for a bunch of this stuff, we got to go that direction anyway. So, kind of want to come up here and kill these Flame Legion out of sheer annoyance with the way this process went. We'll get Raisin up one more time, even though we're not going to stay to finish the event. You got to do better, Raisin. Now, I don't think... Do we have combat medic yet on this account? Or are we, like, slowly limping towards it? Well, not as quickly as we're limping towards those things, I guess. It's behind those. Let's see, what would it be? General... community? We still got a ways to go for combat. Oh, combat healer. I called it combat medic. Okay. I need a thing. What do I need? I need Mistward. Oh, it's only 150? That's like nothing. Ah, lucky us. Okay. Oh, because we didn't have 500. Yeah, that's right. Alright, we got one skin complete. 2 silver ways we go. Priory Historian. Hello, Priory Historian. I will take that. Yeah, it's only... Oh, man, we're way good on badges. Alright. War boots complete. What do we got next? What do we have next? Each of these only requires us to expend currency. And then the head wrap, we still need Saurian enemies. And I'm really iffy on crystalline ore. Although now that we know that apparently it's 150 is the currency cost. Let's see here. Oh, well. The currency for the head wrap doesn't appear. It doesn't reside in your wallet. It resides in your bank. But the other currencies were way good, so. Ah, we're a chicken. Where you going, buddy? Nah, we did get him. Much squishier than I remember. That almost is enough to like distract me from what we were actually doing. What were we actually doing? Oh. Hooray. We got a gold. And a laurel. Such rewards. So, a lot of players have said it. And I think I'm generally inclined to agree. In fact, my daughter actually said it just the other day. She's like, man, because she actually got, it was somewhere in the ballpark of 4,500 is what she got. And she's like, oh, I got like an achievement or whatever. And then she's like, 1 gold? Like, that's, and then like the little things that you get along with it. She's like, that's, seems kind of lame. And these days it is. Like, it felt a little more substantive, like early in the game. But it's also worth noting they did not introduce achievement points or the achievement points rewards until at some point later in the game. I don't remember what it was. It was still early-ish. Maybe oh man, I genuinely don't remember. I'm going to speculate and say about a year into the game. Nah, it might have even been after that because I think I already had my first legendary. Might have been 18 months in, something like that. But it's still pretty early. Wow. So for a majority of the game's history, thank you so much. We have, and then I don't know if the actual like Guild Wars 2 website still keeps a leaderboard for that, but there was a time when they actually had a leaderboard for achievement points. And some of the things, why is it not? What am I looking for that I'm not seeing here? That's for legendary, by the way. In case you're curious, what does that actually require? It's locked, so who knows? Well, where is... Alright, let's take a look. I'm missing a trick. Exalted vendors. Itzel vendors in the heart of Meguma. Purchase for airship parts. Itzel vendors. Heart of Meguma. Oh, there it is. I just didn't scroll down. Alright, nice. And actually... we can sell a bunch of junk while we're here. So the things that we collected in the first place to work towards that, like we can sell those and basically get our money back from when we bought the insignia. Plus the insignia itself we can sell, so we immediately get our money back anyway. So really the only cost is, when it comes to buying those insignia, is the currency itself. What we don't want to accidentally do would be to sell the armor itself. Of course, if we did... if we were to sell something, we're like, oh man, I really wish we hadn't done that. Then we can come back here. Did I sell anything? I wish I hadn't sold. No? Okay, cool. Not sure how long that persists. I have not, tried that out to find out. Ooh, brutal. It's interesting because one of the other statuettes is worth, quite a bit more. Why am I carrying around 2 Professor Muse? We may never know. I do kind of like that war horn. It's kind of cool. Okay, that's not what we're here for. I'm off topic. Hello. I need a thing. I need that. Thank you. You have a nice day. Alright, actually, let's sell. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be at that time. And clearly it wasn't. So certainly, while going through this process, it's not that it's of no value. We're getting experience and we're getting loot and all this other stuff, but we're getting all those things in such tiny amounts that it's, and not getting the one thing we wanted, that it feels kind of bad, right? But it's not that it's like, I'm not opposed to any of this in terms of the way it works. On the contrary, there are times when I enjoy this kind of thing. I'm just not necessarily, oh no, having a good time with it right now. Oh, did somebody just get Warpblade, or did they just put that in map chat by accident or something? Warpblade is such a good sword skin, honestly. I think it's really fantastic. And apparently, as the story goes, whether or not it's true or not, I don't know. Warpblade was originally designed to be a legendary sword skin. but it just never manifested that way. Then they ended up introducing it as elite specialization weapon with Path of Fire. Yeah, no drops at all. Not only can I not get what I want, I can't get anything.
Time to do some real damage.
Holy smokes. Finally got it. That was rough. That was rough. All right. Is somebody asking for help at this? Are they talking about this? No, because this doesn't have. This is a check. It doesn't have anything to do with mushroom. What are they talking about? Mushroom. Oh, Mushroom King. Yeah. Okay, I understand what they're talking about. Tangled Depths. Let's see. Ooh, the problem with Tangled Depths might be. Oh no, there's a merchant right here. Like I was about to say, all right, we're gonna need the meta to talk to a merchant. No, he's right here. Man. No, not shack weapons. Those things are gross. All right, so the only question now should be, do we have enough crystalline ore? That is the only question that remains. So let's jump to Dragon Stand. We might be about done for today, because I am exhausted from trying to get that one stupid thing for the head wrap. But if we have enough crystalline ore, then we have completed the Mistward Armor. If we do not, that means we have to run Dragon Stand, which we are not doing today. Whisper's Keeper, give me good news, man. Give me good news. What? Alright, where's the stupid thing? Mistworn Helm Insignia. We have 80, and it only requires 30. Which I'm actually kind of surprised by that. But it's great news. That means we got all of our Mistward armor. So, I thought we were done with Turtle. But we don't have Turtle. And it might just be because we didn't come back and talk to Turtle Lady after finishing the collection. Did someone miss me? Tell me about it, Rhoda. Nothing. Here's your saddle. All right. Good times. We are done. We are done for today because I'm exhausted. And we're done with the goals that we set for ourselves today, which was to get our Mistward Armor, which we are in, and to get our turtle, which we now have. Now, that also represents two of the goals, not only that were for today. It just worked out that we were able to complete both today, but those were two of our goals for our playthrough. Those were both like relatively short-term goals, though, compared to some of the longer-term stuff, like 300 mastery points. We're still 81 mastery points away. 5,000 achievement points. We did get 4,500 today. We crossed that threshold just today. So we're actually moving pretty quick on the achievement points, but that is in part because we're doing dailies every day. So that's a big factor there. And definitely the Fashion Forward is still going to take some time. Some of the specific masteries that we're going after are going to take a little bit of time. We still got Roller Beetle to do. So there's still plenty to do. But we have taken some steps forward. And overall, pretty pleased with the day, even though it took us well over an hour to get one RNG drop for our Mistward Armor. Had that gone better, we could have easily done a few other things today. Maybe a little more character adventure guide, or finished up this mastery track before moving on. Like we're so close to being done with that. That's going to be 5 more mastery, and then we can start working on Turtle or something. So that 1 hour was a pain, but got a lot done. Pretty happy with it. And I look forward to picking it up again later in the week. May or may not be tomorrow. It'll depend how many hours I work. So, thanks for hanging out with me, and I look forward to our next opportunity to play together. You have a good evening.